Hey guys, greetings from the beach. I wanted to change the scenery up a bit and I wanted to talk about double stops today. Double stops are just two notes that are played together. You can use them in all types of genres of music. The examples I want to list today are a song called Sometimes by the band Ours and a song called The Desert Song by MSG or the mighty Michael Schenker. I thought I would show these two as they're cool examples of what you can do with just two notes. And it has an interesting sound. They both have interesting sounds to them that are kind of dark, but cool, and they're very easy to play and play them all over the neck. So let's take a look at those songs, let you know what you think. All right, so the first song we're going to start with is the song Sometimes by the band Ours, O-U-R-S. I spell it out because sometimes it's hard to understand what the hell I'm saying, and it's kind of a strange band name. Those guys are from, it's mainly the lead singer, Jimmy Necco, who is from New Jersey, released a bunch of records, was able to see those guys live a few times. He is an absolutely amazing performer. He is basically the second coming of Jeff Buckley in terms of vocals. There's no notes that guy can't hit, and he's just amazing. This is kind of the song that introduced those guys. I've never seen the video for it. You should Google it. It's just super dark, just like this song. But I couldn't stop watching it. I just thought it was amazing. Anyway, it starts off in D, and then you're going to have a D augmented here by using your pinky on the 3rd fret first string. I'll show you. It's something pretty simple that just goes like this. Now after you do that, you're going to hit an open E here, and then that's where the double stops kick in. And so the double stops are going to be down here on the fretboard. You're looking at the 9th fret on the 4th string, and then you're looking at the 10th fret on the 5th string. And then we're going to move to 7, 9, and then 3, 5. So you've only got one pattern that's different that you have to worry about here, which is the 9, 10, and the other ones are the same in terms of spacing. So the only pattern that is different in this is the 9, 10 down here, and the other two are the same. You're just moving a fret down. You're going from 7, 9 to 5, 7. This will make sense when I play it as a whole. So let's start with the D. Remember our open note is next. And then the double stop. So it goes. All right, the next song is Desert Song by Michael Schenker, also known as MSG. I'm not sure if that has to do with the Chinese food or not, but no, but it's a really cool song. There's a lot of other cool parts to it, but again, we're just kind of going over the double stop portion so you can see and get a feel for how the double stops sound. They do kind of have a cool sinister sound, a little diatonic, which I think makes things interesting, especially in the last example when you're mixing that diatonic kind of dark sound with like a jangly kind of D like they did. It really seems to complement, those both parts complement each other pretty well, at least in my humble opinion. So Desert Song, you're going to see familiar shapes from the last one I showed you. It's going to start here with the 5, 7, the 5th fret 4th string, and the 7th fret 5th string, and it's going to move from there. It's going to go down to, you've got again 5, 7, and then it's going to go 4, 5 right here. And then it's going to go back up. Another familiar pattern here. 7, 9, and then 9, 10. Let's play it and see what you think. The other thing that's really important about this is like you're droning kind of with the open E here. In both songs, you're droning, so it sounds even huger because you've got this constantly droning as you're playing the notes. I'm going to do another video on drones. Look for that one, but this is an example of using the drone and also the double stops. So Desert Song is something like this. And then it goes up here to the 10 and 12th fret, then back to 9, 10, then back to 7, 9, and then back to 5, 7. So the whole thing is again, you're droning that whole time with that low E. I'm going to put some tabs in there as well so you can see, although this is really basic, just 2-note things. It might look a little weird when you're playing it on the fretboard to see exactly where they are, so I'm going to notate that for you. Again, it goes like this. That's basically it for the double stops, the cool ones that I think at least. There's a ton of other ones. There's a lot of that is happening in country, even with lead stuff. It's also another cool way to break up a solo is to throw some double stops in there. We'll definitely get to that at some point as well. Hope you like this. If you guys could comment, subscribe, and like, that would be amazing. Thanks so much. See you on the next one.